What are the pros and the cons of living in Hurst, Texas? That's one of the most common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So if you're thinking about moving to Hurst or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you. And make sure to stay to the end because some of these cons will not only surprise you, but can actually cost you money. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. All right, so let's dig into it. Hurst is located on the central part of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. It'll take you about 20 minutes to get to downtown Fort Worth, about 35 to 40 minutes to get to downtown Dallas, and has a short 15-minute commute to get to the DFW International Airport. Now, one of the biggest reasons that so many of our clients put Hurst on their short list of cities to consider is because of the ideal location. That's one of Hurst's superpower. That's a major pro for the city because it's right outside of Fort Worth and is super close to the airport. On top of that, it has great access to major highways that will take you to the rest of the DFW metroplex within a reasonable amount of time. When it comes to being in the heart of things, it's kind of hard to beat Hurst. Now, another huge pro to Hurst is the affordable cost of living. It has reasonable real estate prices considering its location. Something else that can really make or break the affordability factor is the property tax rate. And fortunately, Hurst has about an average property tax rate when you compare it to the rest of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. Now, don't mishear me. Property taxes in Texas are relatively high when you compare it to the rest of the country. But when we compare the property tax rate to just the metroplex itself, it's about average. Another big benefit to Hurst is the school system. It's part of HEB, not the grocery store, but Hurst, Euless, Bedford, ISD. These three cities are also known as the mid-cities because they're right next to each other, they have similar qualities, and share a lot of amenities. And one of those being a highly rated school system. Now, given that I'm a real estate professional, there's certain things that I'm not able to talk about when it comes to the schools. So I'll link a lot of helpful resources down in the description for you to check out. And by the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting Hurst down in the comment section. Because now we need to talk about some of the downsides. What are the cons of living in Hurst? Well, right out of the gate, we have to talk about the traffic in Hurst. I cannot count the number of times that I have personally needed to find an alternate route just to avoid Highway 183. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of alternatives, and that actually speaks to the incredible location that Hurst is in. Because it's so centrally located, it's extremely hard to avoid the area altogether. If you try to go to the east and try to hit up 360, well, you're gonna run into 360 traffic. If you try to cheat it from the west, then you're running into the bottleneck that 35 West becomes there in North Fort Worth. Now, if it sounds like I know a lot about these alternatives, it's because unfortunately I do. I spend a lot of time on the road and I spend a lot of time going through that 183 area. So if you're gonna live in Hurst, expect traffic. Now, something else to consider is that most of the residents in Hurst do not work in Hurst. So expect a commute because chances are your job and career are not gonna be within Hurst city limits. Thus, you're gonna need a reliable form of transportation given that there's no public transportation to speak of. Well, to be fair, there is the Trinity Railway Express, and that will give you access to major parts in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex, but it's fairly limited. Chances are where you need to commute to, a rail station does not go to. Now, another con is the lack of entertainment in Hurst. You are going to have some dining options, but that's going to be limited. You are going to have some shopping opportunities given that there is a mall in Hurst, but beyond that, when it comes to going out and shopping, there's not going to be a ton of options. And for sure, you're not going to find any nightlife in Hurst. So for shopping, restaurants, and something that you would consider a night out on the town, you're probably going to end up going to South Lake, to Grapevine, or to downtown Fort Worth. The third downside of Hurst is that there's no new construction homes. Everything has already pretty much been developed either into residential, into industrial, into commercial. It's pretty much tapped out. So don't expect a ton of new construction. In fact, don't expect any form of new construction. The closest that you're going to get to a new construction home is going to be a remodeled home. Now, to be clear, I do not mind resale homes nor remodel homes. In fact, I love them. However, a lot of our clients are choosing to buy new build homes. So whenever that need is on the list for our clients, then we have to cross Hurst off of that short list. Now, overall, the reason that so many of our clients select Hurst as their go-to city over all the other cities is because of the school system, the location, the park situation in the city, and the affordable cost of living, which is why we at the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel give Hurst a 3.8 out of 5. If Hurst has piqued your interest and you will learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some Hurst real estate, check out our list of preferred homes link down in the description.